Hi everyone. So we have come to the end of our stress management tool videos. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey with me and you will be using the tools to improve the quality of your life. So now we are ending it off with talking about how emotions contribute to our stress levels. So, when our emotional stress levels don't match the demands that life is making on us at the moment, we can view those things as either good or bad. For instance, if I am anxious and I've got a deadline to meet that day, I will view that situation as being bad because I'm not at the best emotional state to actually reach that deadline. So it will be very stressful for me. My brain is not functioning at its optimum levels, and I'm just not in a good space. So that for me would be a bad situation. So it's important for us to really assess and pause in a moment and look into our toolkit and find the right tool to help us return to a better state where we're able to perform the tasks that we need to do to for work purposes, for family, so that we don't pile on this unnecessary stress. Because when we don't meet deadlines, that means more stress. When we strain our relationships, that means more stress. Can you see? So it becomes a very vicious cycle. So it's important to really be aware in the moment what our emotional states are and how can we help ourselves really shift that so we can meet the demands that life is throwing at us in that moment. So, in saying that, there's also a beautiful method that I like to share with you because sometimes our emotional states are actually worsened by our physical states. And then the HALT method really helps you understand what things does your body need that are impacting your emotional state. So the HALT part of that sentence is actually an acronym, and the H stands for hungry, the A stands for angry, the L stands for lonely, and the T stands for tired. So when you're feeling really down or your emotional state is just suddenly shifted, just check that because I know a lot of us working, especially working remotely, or we have a lot of deadlines, we tend to forget to eat. And when we don't eat, we can get grumpy and it can also really just, our moods can dip a bit. So it's important to really make sure that we're eating well, we're getting the right nutrients that are taking us throughout the day. And sometimes we can get angry. People can make us angry. Maybe we had an argument with somebody. Now we need to get into a meeting or we need to do stuff. But, we're still in that heightened state of anger. So we're not able to function at our best. So it's important to then deal with those feelings first before doing something new that requires your attention and requires a different kind of feeling. And when it comes to loneliness, we all need connections and we all feel vulnerable. And there's a lot of thoughts just go racing in our minds when we're feeling lonely. We feel that we're not worthy, we're not deserving of love. And all those things can make us withdraw at times when we should actually be engaging and being out there and enjoying life. So it's very important then to kind of see that because that makes you feel more depressed. And all those things really contribute to you feeling very low. And the last one is tired. When you are tired, it's very hard to do anything that requires the high functioning parts of your brain, the thinking parts. And so you find yourself getting stuck, feeling frustrated because you are tired, and maybe a nap is what you need during that time. So it's important to be aware of your state. Is your body tired? Can your body really would you really benefit from a nap instead of trying to power through something and you're failing because you are simply too tired to actually do this task? And yeah, it's very important to be aware of those states. Right. So that's the end of the stress management tool videos, but I love to leave people with homework because I believe in reflection and also assessing our own lives. So I'm leaving you with two things for this homework. One of them is to check your window of tolerance. I would like you for the next couple of weeks just to monitor your stress levels. Are you throughout the day? Are you just a little bit stressed? Are you managing with that little bit stressed? Are you able to get through tasks? Are you still able to have, healthy relationships with others, engage with others, and all that stuff, are you okay? But then I want you to actually just measure it out. When your stress levels get higher, and what triggers all those high stress levels, and what happens, and how do you cope with it? And I want you to really observe yourself and how you cope with it, and then take the tools that you've learned throughout these videos and put them to use and see how you can manage your stress better so that you can perform well at work, have great relationships with others, and get a good night sleep. All right. And so that is what I would like for you to focus on. And then the second one really is taking what you learned from the circle of concern and influence, as well as the AQ, the core adversity methodology that from Dr. Paul, and just really applying those strategies to the concerns that you currently have. Because like I said, we can manage the symptom, which is the stress, but we still need to manage the root of the problem, which is the issues that keep triggering the stress. So by doing both, you are able to eliminate the stress, and you're able to just get back to the normal daily life challenges that you can, that are manageable, and then your body is always at its best functioning level, and so will your brain. So you can teach these skills to your kids as well, teenagers, because they will definitely be able to understand. You can teach them to your partner, you can teach them to your colleagues, you can apply them in a work situation as well, when people are struggling, and you can help them really just get clarity and be able to push those things aside. Because one of the things we need to understand is that first and foremost, we're all human beings, and we don't leave parts of ourselves at home and all that stuff. We always bring our full selves wherever we go. And it's important to really empower people with tools where, when things that are happening in one area of life start affecting another area in their life, that they have tools where they can work out those things, set some goals, put some timelines, and be proactive in resolving those issues so it doesn't impact the other areas of their lives. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning into these videos. I really appreciate it, and I wish you well. And my hope for you is that you manage your stress well, you live a great life, and enjoy your relationships, because at the end of the day, it's all about just connecting on a human level and enjoying your life experience.